Welcome to That's Good Sports. I am Brandon, the Night King Perna. I was Brandon Jon Snow Perna until he fucked his aunt. Now I consider myself either a king of the night because I have insomnia, or Brandon Bran Stark Perna because even though I have working legs, I try not to use them. Football. That's why you're here. Matthew Stafford has become the highest paid player in NFL history. He just inked a 5-year, $135 million deal, which includes a $50 million signing bonus, $92 million in guaranteed money, and an average salary of $27 million. According to SpotTrack.com, Stafford has already earned $110,778,969 through 8 NFL seasons, or enough to buy 3 dragons and their mother. So if he plays out his contract and then retires, he will finish his NFL career just shy of the all-time leader, Peyton Manning, who had a career total of $248,732,000. Stafford will be short of that mark by about $3 million. By comparison, in order for me to surpass, say, Peyton or Stafford with my monthly YouTube payment of $260, I need to keep making football videos for 80,000 more years. The only way I can do that is if I am the living dead, like my new anti-hero, the Night King. This episode is sponsored by SeatGeek. You can download the SeatGeek app with the link in the description. Use my promo code, That's Good, and it will save you $20 off your first order. I used SeatGeek before they were a sponsor of this show. I love the app. It's user-friendly. They rank all of their ticket prices, so you know what kind of deal you're getting on what you're buying. You can preview the seat that you want to purchase. Check it out. Use my promo code, That's Good, and life will be okay. Buy some Broncos tickets and then resell them for even more money. Now, a lot of people think Matthew Stafford's getting overpaid. That's just what the quarterback market is. What I think's interesting is how negative people are when they become jealous of how much money others are making. It's like, Stafford fucking sucks. Kirk Cousins fucking sucks. Those guys are about to get paid and they fucking suck. Yeah, they're actually pretty good. They're pretty good NFL QBs. They're no Aaron Rodgers. They're no Matt Ryans, who was just like those guys until last season. They're no Tom Brady's. They're no Big Bens. But next time Aaron Rodgers has to redo his contract, it's gonna blow those numbers out of the water. And just as a fun fact, Julius Peppers has earned more money in the NFL than anyone who is not a quarterback with a $156 million career. Speaking of money, every NFL team is trying to set their rosters to meet the September 2nd deadline when they have to be down to 53. Ian Rappaport tweeted that the Broncos have been listening to calls regarding trades for safety TJ Ward, which could free up around $4 million for the Broncos if a trade were made. Trey Rank has also mentioned on Twitter that the team may consider trading wide receiver Cody Latimer so they can keep Khalif Raymond because Jordan Taylor looks like he has solidified his spot on the roster. Both these trade possibilities do make sense for the Broncos if they find the right trade partner. That's the key. With that said, neither may actually happen. Right now, it's all speculation, and I hate speculation. If Jordan Taylor makes the team, then that makes Cody Latimer dispensable because they do similar things as big-bodied wide receivers. Latimer also has value as a special teamer, and I would expect that the Broncos could get a late-round draft pick for him, maybe mid-round if a team really needs a wide receiver. I feel like this trade is a stronger possibility than the rumors circulating around TJ Ward. Here's what pains me. I like TJ Ward. I think what he does on the field isn't easily replaced, and he's the only guy on the team that gives me any sort of access every year.
Hey guys, can I be your friend? Please, somebody just talk to me.
However, the Broncos have great depth at the safety position with Will Parks, Justin Simmons, and now possibly Jamal Carter. But if you pair Justin Simmons with Darian Stewart, I think that provides a dynamic safety duo, especially in passing situations. Simmons brings coverage ability that TJ doesn't have. And Darian Stewart can not only cover, he hits like TJ Ward. For my call, I would keep TJ Ward. But if the Broncos do make a trade, they have to get something of value in return. Obviously, we'd like to see that be a player who can make an immediate difference on the offensive line, or defensive line, or tight end. But player-for-player trades aren't nearly as common as player-for-draft pick trades. TJ could bring in a second-round pick for the Broncos. As great as an extra second-rounder is, you're trading a proven player for the unknown. It's a gamble. TJ is 30, and he will be an unrestricted free agent next year. He's going to require some serious money to keep, and at his age, for the safety position, that is also a gamble. That's why if the Broncos move him now, it will be a smart long-term decision because there's a very good chance they don't re-sign him in 2018, which means they would get nothing except his blood, sweat, and tears for all of 2017, which is actually, that's quite a bit. Not many shirts have pictures of family members who have sex together. If the Broncos trade TJ, it's probably a smart move. If they keep him and he plays well like he always does, it's also a smart move. Pretty much a win-win for the Broncos, who have all the leverage in this situation. Now, Twitter got out of control with these Ward trade rumors. Right now, depending on who you believe, a Ward trade appears likely or unlikely. Some are saying the Broncos are making calls for a trade. Others are saying the Broncos are getting calls inquiring about TJ. And then you have guys with two first names like Greg Gabriel saying, report, Broncos getting calls about trading TJ Ward. Translation, Broncos hope to get calls and trade him. Otherwise, he'll be cut, which is a half-truth topped with some bullshit. I think it's possible the Broncos leaked info saying they were taking TJ Ward calls in hopes of getting some NFL teams to take interest. But to assert that if they don't get a call, they will cut him, to say that they will cut him, that's stupid, unless they actually do, then that guy's very smart. Nothing makes me more angry than when people say shit like it's a fucking fact, when in reality, it's speculation. Could Denver cut TJ Ward? Yes, they could. But I'd be highly surprised if they did. Ward is a leader, still a great player, and a staple of the no-fly zone. There's chemistry there, that's not easy to replace. Why would you fuck with the best part of your team when you have so many questions on the other side of the ball? Players like that don't just get cut when the team already has $10 million in cap space. So watch your dumb mouth, Greg. Unless, of course, you're right, then I respect exactly what you said. If TJ gets cut, it will have to be because the team believes he has some serious health concerns in addition to the $4 million they'd free up in cap space. What I've really learned is that I would be a terrible GM. I am way too loyal. There's no fucking way in hell I would cut a player like TJ Ward to save $4 million during a season where I already have $10 million to play with. Now, some people are gonna say TJ's on the downside of his career. He's on the decline. Now, maybe he is, but I think that's a slow decline. And I think his physical presence on a team that has questions at the linebacker, the middle linebacking positions, is valuable. I think it's fucked up if you say you're gonna pay somebody $5 million and then say, nah, well, we could save $4 million. Fuck that guy, we're gonna cut him to save some money. That's what's shitty about the NFL. That's what's shitty about the business side of the NFL. Because that's a hard call, and it might be a good thing to free up that money. I don't know. I don't know what the Broncos' plans are. I'm not privy to that information like most of the fucking people speculating about it on Twitter. But I am loyal. I would not fuck over one of my players who helped me win a Super Bowl like that. If I really needed the money, I would talk to him about a restructure. He said no, then I would say, okay, well, at least I tried. You can still have all of your money because you earned it. Veteran players taking money from them like that, shitty move in my opinion. That's why a trade makes sense. And this is what I think. I think John Elway was seeing if he could get a player at a position of need with TJ Ward trade talk. In no way do I think the Broncos will actually cut him. If they do, I will eat these words. And I've got to give the biggest of dick shout outs to Bryce Petzold for his 100 American US dollar Patreon donation. Bryce, you're a fucking hero. Bryce, are you sure you're not Bryce Harper? Because that's a lot of money to donate to me. If you want to donate, you don't have to do 100. You can do a $1 monthly donation, $3 monthly donation. My goal is to make this channel 100% fan funded. So eventually, that we're just a team. Except I make all the money and you just get videos. It's a shitty deal for you, but a great deal for me.
We're deep in the heart of Bronco country.
That's good, Broncos!
Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Sports. Subscribe here on YouTube. If you're already subscribed, click that little bell next to the sub button to get notifications. I'm on Twitter at Brandon Perna. I talk about football there, and I talk to you about it. So feel free to @ me on the Twitter. Don't be a quitter. @ me on Twitter.